This week in my Todoist video, I'm going to show you how to process the fastest way. Hello and welcome to another episode of Working with Todoist. My name is Pullein, and in this week's episode it's all about processing your inbox, and more particularly how to get really fast at processing your inbox, because if you are fast at processing your inbox, you are not going to resist doing it. And when you don't resist doing it, it doesn't fill up and it doesn't become overwhelming, and you do stay on top of everything that you have to do. So before we go into Todoist, I would just like to say, if you get any value from this video at all, then please hit that little like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want the latest videos as and when they are published, then please subscribe to this channel. Okay. Let's go in to Todoist and I'll show you the fastest way to process your inbox. Okay, so what we have here is a pretty standard inbox. Well, at least a pretty standard the way I usually collect items throughout the day. So I've collected a couple of ones up at the top here that are standard businessy. I've got a few personal ones in here, and I've got, well, this is a typical day of my inbox. And actually throughout this week, as I was preparing to make this video, I did just throw some of the ones that I have collected in my real Todoist, just to show you the kind of things that you would do. So when it comes to processing, I've got one here, call Richard about. So I just click inside the inbox. I'm going to put calls because I know it's a call, of course. And for the project, I know that has got something to do with project X, so I hit that. Now, the next question I would ask myself is, do I really need to do that? And I think, oh yes, that's going to be a Monday morning task. So for me, a morning task is going to be a P2 flag. So I'm going to add that immediately. And I know that I want to do that on Monday. That's the 29th of July. Hit, and I'm going to hit save. That's done. Jennifer's email. This is going to be at email because I know that's an email. So those of you who like to use their labels to help them categorize their work, then that is a great way of doing it. This one is another one. Sorry, this is going to be a project. I'm having to think at the same time. This is, I'm not sure what this project, because I can't remember. Let's just say that's going to be an end of year sales report. So Jennifer had asked me a question about that. It's not particularly urgent because we're talking about the end of year, so I'm not going to add a date. That's not going to happen. Here's one that I picked up the other day. This is actually from my real Todoist account. Find Peggy Goo's Starry Night music video. Now, imagine that it's quite late at night. I don't have time to do that, so I'm going to do at single. This is going to be, sorry, this is going to be at internet, because I'm not using my regular one. Have I got at online? There we go. There's done. And the project is going to be single actions, and there we go. And it's going. There's no big rush on that, so I'm just going to hit save. Resistance. Now this has got something to do with my holiday to Ibiza that I'm fictionally planning. So that one's quite easy. Again, that's going to be online, so I can do online. And I know that is 2019 summer holiday. For some reason, I've got two of them. This is just my demo account. And again, I don't need to add a date to that because I know that this is just to go into that project, so it's in there. And I will see it when I do my weekly review. Okay, we've got one here which is to do a video that I collected, Perfect Posture in 5 Steps. This is to do with health and fitness, so I know that that's going to be health and fitness. I can hit that. And I'm going to, this one again is online, and it's actually going to be a to watch video. So maybe I've done this one. What we got a read. I'm going to try and remember what I call, because in my actual one, it's down here. It's my read review. I'm going to add that to that project, and boom, that's gone. Again, so if I go into this one here, it didn't go in. Let's go back up to my inbox. It's yes, it's here, so it didn't save. So that's gonna be online, so at online, and is gonna be my read, review, watch. So I'm gonna add that one in, and again, I don't need to add a date or a label to that. I just need to make sure it goes into the right place if I really wanted to watch it. And to be fair, my read, review and watch is done on a weekend anyway, and I would go into that label, so I know I'm going to see it. I'm going to see that project, so that's done. Clean house, very simple. That's at home, of course, and I know that's going to be a single action, so I'm going to do there. And let's say now that is time specific. Let's just imagine that I need to get that house cleaned up for a party I'm having at home. So I'm going to give that a P3. That's going to make it an afternoon. I'm going to add that for, let's say, for tomorrow. And that's done. Done. Update Tanner. Again, this is another one of those ones where you could argue is a time sensitive one, but I don't really consider that to be time sensitive. So I know that project is going to be, again, is single actions, because it is just a personal single action thing. And I'm going to add, I mean, I could add a label, but I don't really have a label that's going to fit that. And I'm going to see that when I do my weekly review on Sunday, so I can do that then, so bang. And that's why I should point out that your weekly review is so important. When you know that you are going to do a weekly review in my case, every Sunday, it doesn't really matter too much about the dates. It doesn't matter too much about the labels, unless you actually, as I've got in my demo account right now, I've got my calls and emails, you can see down here, calls and email labels. But for me, it really doesn't matter. So I know I'm going to see all these when I do my weekly review, and I can make better decisions. For processing my inbox, I'm usually quite tired. It's at the end of the day. I don't want to be making too many decisions. So all I need to do is make sure it goes into the right holding pen, which in my case would be the projects. I've got one here. This is going to be related to my, again, it's an online thing. And that's going to be related to my 2000 summer holiday, because I want to know how many miles I've got in there. And again, it's not an urgent task. It's not time sensitive, so I can just hit return. And boom, your inbox is now processed. And that's essentially all it is. You don't have to go into too much detail. But the key part, the glue that brings everything together, is doing the weekly review. And the weekly review is not about doing the tasks. It's about making the right decisions about when you're going to do the tasks and whether the tasks are still important to you or not. And so on a daily basis, when you're processing your inbox, that's essentially all you have to do. If you make a mistake, it's not too much of a bigger deal. You know, I'm recording this week on a Friday. It's only like 48 hours. I'm going to be doing a weekly review. So I'm not going to be too stressed if something's gone into the wrong project. I can sort it out when I do my weekly review. That's what the weekly review is all about. Okay, hopefully that's given you some ideas about how to process your inbox and how to be thinking when you're processing. Remember, processing is what you do. It's not doing, unless you've got plenty of time, in which case then you can apply a 2-minute rule or even a 5-minute rule. It's entirely up to you. Anyway, thank you again for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.